Sunday to everybody. Hopefully, everybody's staying safe out there. Oh, man. On tonight's show, first of all, let's do this. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. You can chat live with us during the show. Today, we're going to talk about the State Bar of Texas President Larry McDougal. He called Black Lives Matter a terrorist group in 2015. Then he put out an apology yesterday. I just posted it to my page, so you could definitely go take a look at that. Um, I was just strolling around online yesterday and ran across the story, seen the video, and I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean? He called Black Lives Matter a terrorist group? Now he want to apologize? How about you stepping down? That probably would be the best thing to do. You step down from your position. I think that would be the smartest thing to do. But hey, this is my opinion. I want to know how y'all feel about it. Just like anybody else that made stupid comments in the past, they get no pass. So, since you want to make comments about it, hey, step down. I also put a change.org link on the page also. They have a petition to get him removed out of office. So definitely sign the petition. Let's show them what Black Lives Matter really gonna do. So I would like for everybody to sign it. It only take 2 minutes to click on it, sign it. Let's get him removed. Let's get him removed because now that he's the president of the State Bar Association for Texas, he want to apologize. Man, you had 5 years, 5 years to say something. But now that you're getting pressure, you want to step down. Well, I'm signing the change.org. We're going to make a difference. We're going to make a difference because a lot of people are confused about Black Lives Matter. We're not saying just Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. But Black lives are the ones being hunted. We're the ones being shot down in the street by the police and all of that. I put the full article on the on my page for you to read it because it was I think the article was titled "Thin Blue Line" or something like that, and he said a lot of different other stuff in there, talking about Black Lives Matter, talking about shooting down cops and all of that. No, do your history, man. Do your history. So we're gonna help you out. We want you out of that position. We want you out, just like anybody else. You gotta go. So, like I said, this is my opinion, but you can have your opinion also. Chat with me live on the in the chat. Let me know how you feel about it, and also take the time out. Go to my page, sign the petition, get them removed, have them removed from office. I've in doing my research, I actually found the link for the change.org. So definitely take a stand. Do not let uh, anyone, because he is an elected official at the state bar of Texas. So let's make a point. Let's get him out of there. He don't need to be over all the lawyers because there's a lot of black attorneys in Texas. And you over that, you over the state bar exam, new attorneys coming up. No, you don't need that position. You need to go on and leave that position. Go ahead and step down. Make it easy on yourself. Make it easy. And uh, when I heard the video, I'm like, man, this dude is, I don't know. Now he want to apologize. How about you not say anything like that? And then to put it on a website, you need to go. You can't change your feelings. He said in the video, you don't feel that way now, but you felt that way 5 years ago. See, that's where a lot of people try to trick us. Oh, I don't feel that way anymore. Yeah, you could change, but if you didn't feel that way from the beginning, you never would have said it. So go ahead and step down, Larry. Make it easy on yourself because I'm tired. I'm tired of the racism. I'm tired of the folks going around talking about Black Lives Matter as a terrorist group. And then when people say Black Lives Matter, you want to turn around and say, no, all lives matter. Yeah, all lives do matter. But all lives are not being killed in the street by policemen and they're unarmed. People are not writing lies saying that Black Lives Matter is telling people to kill the police. Because that's all it was. It was a flat out lie. I'm not an attorney. I could talk about it. So you need to step down, man. Make it easy on yourself. Definitely make it easy on yourself. Step down. Because we're going to get enough signatures to have you removed. So save you yourself the embarrassment. Just go ahead and resign from that position. You listen to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt Dog. I am Who You With Kurt Dog. You can chat with me live in the chat. What we're talking about right now is the State Bar of Texas president, Larry McDougal, calling Black Lives Matter a terrorist group back in 2015. And I'm asking him to step down. Let me know your opinion. He'll apologize. But it's funny how people apologize once they start receiving pressure about something. And oh boy, welcome to the show, Tom Smith. He's on Periscope. No, this not the night to try to troll. So, no, that's not what's. I'm gonna put you out there since you wanna go that route. Tom Smith saying Black Lives Matter destroyed this country. Hell no. Our founder fathers stole this company. They destroyed it when they came over here and took the land from the Native American. That's where the country went wrong. And then when you had 400 years of slavery, that's where it went wrong. So, like I said, you can keep your comment. Tonight ain't the night. Y'all may want to make sure there's no kids around. I'm gonna be calm. And matter of fact, the other comment, I'm not gonna show you justification of it, but you could keep that and take it where the sun don't shine. So that's my opinion. But at the same time, hey, you have your opinion. You more than welcome to your opinion. But don't get pissed off because somebody say Black Lives Matter. Don't come and talk about Black Lives Matter destroyed this country. Hell no. No, they didn't destroy this country. They wasn't around 400 years ago. They wasn't around when your ancestor went to another country and brought my ancestors here. So, hell no. You could tell somebody else that lie. Go tell one of your boys up under the hood that lie. So, like I said, Larry McDougal, you need to go ahead and resign. You need to resign. There's too many um, black and brown attorneys in the state of Texas that is fighting for the right thing. And as you, as a leader, you're not doing that. You don't have that leadership. So you definitely should resign. And as for Tom Smith, you might need to resign off of Periscope. I don't know. Hell, tonight is the night. Don't try it tonight. Got a message a while ago that Houston is ordering a shutdown due to the hospital being full with COVID-19. So all of this, some of this could have been avoided if our leaders would have followed the doctor's order. A lot of this could have been avoided. But Tom, I see Trump is wearing a mask now. Did you see that? After he said he would never wear a mask. But hey, he wearing a mask. Talking about he look good in it. No, you don't. He look like a clown with a mask on. So it's one of those days today. Started off good. Then I actually had a great day. Every day is good. But Larry McDougal, please step down. Please step down. I'm sure somebody probably know you share this show with you. And if you want to come on here and explain yourself, you can. But it's not too much you can really say. But you're more than welcome to say what you want to say. But hey, I'm open like that. You have your opinion, I have mine. I feel like when you wrote this statement, it was a racist opinion. Because you was going off your feelings just like Tom Smith. Because what he put up on the stream is a racist opinion. You talking about all lives matter? No. If all lives matter, black lives would matter. You should join the fight. Unless you okay with what's going on in the world. Like I said, you could chat with me in the chat. Yeah, like I was saying, Trump decided to put a mask on. Said he looked good. Okay. He said he looked good. I guess if you paying for it, hey, somebody probably like it. But we could have prevented how bad the coronavirus have gotten if you got off that high horse and follow the doctor's order. That's all you had to do. I guess now, since you wearing a mask, hopefully your followers will wear a mask and it's not a problem anymore. So how about you encouraging your followers to wear a mask? I feel like he been wearing it all along, just in private. Then when he get ready to get on the camera, he take it off. So how about you have your followers to encourage them to wear a mask. Encourage them. Encourage everybody. But hey, tonight we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. But please don't be like Tom Smith on Periscope, talking nonsense. But hey, that's his opinion. Hope you had your 30 seconds of fame, because hey, that just tells me what type of person you are. But like I said, whatever you want to talk about, and I know a lot of people have been talking about Will and Jada. Some people ask me, how do I feel about it? Look, I don't I don't pay no bills in their house. That's their business. However they want to do their marriage, that's between them. They've been married for over 20 years. Hey, Will cool with it, I'm cool with it. Jada cool with it, I'm cool with it. That's their business. Now, one thing I did pick up in the video is they talked about they were separated at the time. And for some reason they didn't go ahead and get a divorce. Most likely, I don't know. Um, but because of who they are, if they got a divorce, it probably was gonna probably still be going on now, because so much money involved. So have to look at it like that. Like Johnny Taylor said, it's cheaper to keep her. I'm just saying. And me personally, I don't. That's their marriage. That's their lifestyle. For years, we heard things about Will. That's that's between them. I personally don't care. I'm married. Be 13 years this year. So as for what's going on in somebody else's household, I'm just trying to make my marriage the best of it. So, but I don't get in folks' business like that. Um, so when people come and talk about um, other folks' business, it throws up a red flag for me. Because if you go on talking about somebody else's business, hell, you'll do it to me too. And I tell people that all the time. I don't discuss other people's relationship. And actually, um, my mom, she taught me very well from my first marriage. She was like, "Hey, I didn't put y'all together. I'm not gonna break you up. I don't get involved." And that's the way she is today. She won't get involved, and that's a good thing. So when it's all said and done, however you do your marriage, that's between y'all. If y'all want to have entanglement or swingers, whatever it is, that's your business. I personally don't care. As long as you're not trying to force it on me, I'm cool with it. So, but hey, whatever you want to talk about tonight, it really upset me about Larry McDougal. Please take the time out, sign the change.org, and let's help him get out of office. I don't even know how he became president, and they had to vote on him. Did they get votes from all attorneys, or is it just a select few? I, I don't know why it wasn't statewide voting, because when that come out, hey, I don't think he would have been elected. Oh, I'm sorry. That's that good boy system, that privilege. Um, hey, Mr. McDougal, do a favor. Go ahead and step down. Go ahead. It's okay. You have your law firm. That's fine. But no, go ahead and step down. See, people got to be careful today, especially with technology. Things that you done 5, maybe even 10 or 15 years ago. People people come back and pull that stuff up. And as soon as you try to get to a certain point in your life, it's going to come back and bite you. But if everybody treated everybody with respect, even for you, Tom, if you treat everybody the same way you want to be treated, this world, this country would be much better. But there's so much hate in this country from people like that. So, yeah, I feel like he need to step down. He need to step down. Maybe Tom, one of his friends. I don't know. I have no idea. Tom Smith. But that's my opinion. Let me know how you feel tonight. Um, I know it's Sunday night. Somebody probably cooked some good dressing. Um, bake some meatloaf or something, and some old greens like Miss Kincaid had last week, which was really good. And well, they look good. I didn't get a chance to try them, but hey, I want to know how y'all feel. What's on your mind today? Um, but it's so much going on in the world today. I try to stay off of social media that much until I get ready to do a show. Um, it's so much death going on right now. I think when I came home yesterday morning, I had like 3 or 4 of my friends have lost loved ones. And regardless of how they died or whatever, we really need to protect ourselves because with COVID-19, it do not discriminate against anyone. Just like the story I posted yesterday about the 30-year-old man in San Antonio went to a COVID-19 party because one of his friends had got coronavirus, and they thought it was cool to go and have a party. And I don't know if they did like they did in Alabama, Mississippi, wherever that was, um, where they had a pool or whatever. They put money into, and I don't know if this the same situation, but they had a COVID-19 party to see who will be the first one to catch COVID-19. Well, unfortunately, when that young man went to the hospital, I seen the nurse on the news this morning. She said his last word was he made a mistake. He thought COVID-19 wasn't real, thought it was a hoax, and it cost him his life. So, to anyone that think COVID-19 is a joke. It's funny. This thing is real. It's real. It will take you out. It will clean out a whole family. We've heard where an entire family have got affected by one person that take it back to their home, and now the entire household was either sick, and some of them have even passed away. So please take this serious. Um, Wear a mask, wash your hands, whatever you have to do to keep it from spreading. Definitely take it serious. This thing is not a joke. This is not a joke at all. Um, Regardless of what people think, this is real. Our leaders should have taken it serious. They should have said from the beginning. And actually, I believe Trump knew months before we knew about it, but he didn't take it serious enough. Not only that, he did fire the team that was in place to prevent a pandemic. He fired them as soon as he got in the office. So if he didn't fire them, I don't think we'll be in a predicament that we're in now. And I understand if you're off work, you're having to stay at home all day, can't really do nothing. Yeah, you could go out. Yeah, you might get tired of sitting at home, but wear your mask. If you're going out walking, exercising, whatever you're doing, wear a mask. Have to go to the grocery store, wear a mask. It's okay. When you get back in your car, pull it off. It's very uncomfortable to wear a mask, especially if you wear glasses, because it will, if you don't get it fit just right, it's going to fog your glasses up. Then if you coming from inside your home to outside, or even out your car to outside, you might well take your glasses off because they're going to fog up. So definitely protect yourself and wear it properly over your mouth and nose. And try not to rub your eyes or pick your nose or eat anything without washing your hands. That's another way it could get in there. I even heard on the news this morning they talking about some places are looking at possibly having to wear shields now that cover your eyes and your mouth, your nose. I have one of those things so hot. So I prefer to wear my mask, but if we come down to it, that's maybe what would happen. So definitely protect yourself at all times and do what you have to do to protect you and your family, because that is the most important thing, protecting yourself and your family. If you have kids, yes, make sure they washing their hands quite a bit. They trying to force the schools back open. Now, some of our leaders are upset because they saying it may not be football this year for the high schools, and they getting upset about that. You're more upset about that. How about being upset about the fact that you telling our people not to wear a mask, not to protect themselves? Let's get upset about that. You want the kids to go back into school, and it didn't make sense to me because on the news this morning they said if a child or a teacher, if someone test positive for COVID-19, they're going to have to shut that school down for like 2 or 3 weeks. So that means you have all these kids coming into a school and teachers that may not even have symptoms. They come into the school and you willing to get everyone in that school affected. Because one person, it don't take much to spread it. One person, one classroom, go in and they mess around and have it and don't know. Now this whole classroom is affected. And everybody they come into contact with, now they're affected. So what's the purpose of rushing? I feel like the schools should come up with a plan, how they did at the end of the year, and have to take it online. Let the kids do their work online until we at least get a cure for this disease. Regardless of what our leaders are saying, oh, it'll blow over. No. You said that back in March. But you knew about it, I believe, in January or December or something when they told you about it. And you just said it'll blow over. The more people get it, the more risk it's going to be for everybody. But this is my opinion. I'm just saying, this is my opinion. Want to know how you feel about it. And what everything that we talked about tonight, or if it's something else you want to talk about, uh, put it in the chat. We could discuss it. Oh, and like I said, been saying about the last week and a half or so, Dallas, entire Texas finna get shut down again. We're again ready to go on lockdown. Houston said a couple of weeks ago, if we didn't get this under control, we're gonna have to shut down because the hospital are gonna be full. And they came out about an hour ago down in Houston. Hospitals are full. And the mayor is calling for a shutdown. I feel like we open up way too soon. Because we as people, and I'm talking about everybody, sometimes we want things microwave quick. Because people was counting down to be able to get outside. And as soon as they was protesting to be able to lift the stay-at-home order up, and as soon as they gave in and lifted up, here we are today. Dallas County have had, and I haven't even seen the numbers today, we have had 9 straight days over 1,000 new cases. 9 straight days. So I know Trump talk about all the time about, oh, the number's going to go up because so many folks getting tested. Yes. And we need to get tested. Continue to get tested. There's places all over the Metroplex where you can get tested. You could go, I want to say most news outlets have the testing sites listed on their website. If not, go to type in COVID-19 testing site. Whatever city you're in, whatever state you're in, and find the closest one to your home. Yes, go get tested. I seen in Arizona um, the other night, it's people having to get up at midnight to get in line to get tested the next morning. And the line is, I think, a couple of miles long. And then they have to turn people away because they out of testing for that day. At this point, you want to call an order of emergency. At this point, I feel like um, any facility that can test, let's make it a state of emergency. Make it where people can go everywhere and get tested, and at at no cost. At no cost. So I would I would say do that where everybody can get tested, because it's better to know than not to know. Because some people, I heard someone in an interview the other day that said they felt fine, but their throat was just itching a little bit. Then occasionally they would get a headache. So someone encouraged them to go get tested, kind of find out they were positive. They were positive for COVID-19. So I don't care who you are, definitely go get tested. Get tested. It will change your life. Definitely get tested. And the life you save may be your own. It may be your spouse, may be your kids. Hell, might even be your dog. Because a dog in Tarrant County got tested positive because the owner had tested positive a while back, and now the dog got have a coronavirus. So yeah, go get tested. But like I said, whatever is on your mind tonight, we could discuss it. I'm just really thrilled off about um, Larry McDougal. Um, I keep saying that, so hopefully everybody go to the page and sign the petition. Sign the petition. Let's get him out of office. Hopefully tomorrow morning he will make a statement and say he's stepping down. That's what I'm hoping for. That would be the best thing to do. Um, Unfortunately, we get people all the time that say, I understand why the protests and riots going on, but you made a other comment. Normally, what you say first is your true feeling, but to come back and the lies that you said in that statement, please read the article, because in one part of the statement, he actually talked about Black Lives Matter tell people to kill police officer. That's not true. Who would tell somebody to just go out and kill a policeman? A policeman is a human being just like everybody else. So why would somebody order something like, oh, my bad. Um it okay. Maybe he's talking about what the Klansmen do when they was ordering folks to kill black folks. So I'm just saying. Hey Nick, welcome to the show. Share with your friends. Um, Welcome. Thank you for listening. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, uh, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. Uh, yes, I do reply. Yes, I do. Once I get off the show, I do reply. But if you have a question, I will reply on the air. So you could definitely ask your question. Where you calling? Where are you listening at? Because we have people from all over the world that listen to the show. Um, but I do reply to all the messages. So definitely, if you have a question or something, go ahead and put it out there. We'll put it out there. But please don't do like Tom Smith did. Um, Crazy stuff. But yeah, this is a show where you can talk about whatever you want to, um, but when it come down to racism, I'm not gonna deal with it. Uh, I don't think it's a myth. Um, he said white privilege is a myth. No, not in America, not in the U.S. because it been a known fact, and I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow. Um, it been a known fact that if you have two people, one black, one white, say for instance, um, go with one of the cases I've actually seen, and I'm gonna talk about this on tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, I'm changing the time because I know tomorrow night, I know where most of my followers gonna be doing, and I'll be doing it too. Won't he? So, um, say for instance, if you have a black man and a white man, um, you have a white man that run away from the police in a car chase, have a little bit of marijuana on him, just a little bit. He get out, nothing. They found the marijuana. He was detained. That was it. But here in the U.S., you let a black man run from the police. Same scenario, but when a black man they did a police chase, when they stopped him, they shot and killed him, and nothing was found. Um, so the topic tonight, we're talking about the state bar of Texas President Larry McDougal that said that Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group. Um, no, it's not, and we're also talking about Trump is wearing a mask now, and also talking about Houston is ordering a shutdown. But also on this platform, we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. Um, so, uh, so well, the thing is about the fact that you grew up with a mom and dad poor in a trailer. I'm also white, so how is it? Oh, you must remember when Trump was running. He said he liked the poor people. He said he loved the poor people, um, because they will believe anything what he tell them. So, yeah, um, sound like you kind of falling up under the category with Tom. Welcome, Goose, to the show. Um, I appreciate you for coming in. Um, but I told you what the topics were. The state bar, uh, the state bar of Texas President Larry McDougal called Black Lives Matter a terrorist group. Talking about the Houston shutdown. Talking about Trump wearing a mask and anything else you want to talk about. So, um, I agree with you. He said I don't agree with Black Lives Matter being a terror group. It's not one. It's not one. And Well, it's necessarily not people that is associated with them, because there's some people showing up at these peaceful protests. They are the ones doing the problem. It's not Black Lives Matter, but because Black Lives Matter is putting it on, people don't know the difference. And if you pull it up, it actually been some arrests of people from different groups that have actually um, came to these marches to destroy stuff. And um, so it's definitely something that it's other groups coming in to the peaceful protest room, and they are the ones doing all the looting and rioting and all of that, tearing up stuff. And if you Google that, you will see. You ask, why is Trump wearing a mask even conversation worth? It's really not, but at the same time, when all of this got started, Trump said he would never wear a mask. He refused to wear a mask. He said him and Mike Pence, neither one of them would wear a mask. So um, I I don't agree with you on that, Goose. Um, no, not Black Lives Matter. It's you gotta understand, when it's a Black Lives Matter event going on, some people do come out and do stuff that is not, they there for the event, but they not part of Black Lives Matter. They're not part of the group. So, and there's a lot of that that goes on, even in any other protest. People would do different things. Uh, yeah, I no, I don't agree with that one either. Um, he's not right. And if you do the history on it, it actually been some people that passed away from that. And also, the doctor uh, told people don't take that. So, and then it later came out that um, that I believe his family was invested in that company. So it's not true. They don't have a cure for it. That's kind of like when he told everybody just to uh, drink some bleach or Lysol, and there was some people that actually did it and passed away. So no, I I that's not what you should do. Um, that's definitely not the right thing. You're welcome. Like I said, I'm here. There's a platform you can talk about whatever, as long as you're not racist. Um, you're not making crazy comments. Hey, I'm all for it. It's a platform where you can express yourself, but be mindful. Be mindful. Um, where you, I know you're on Periscope. But where are you located? What state or what country are you in? Um, he say that, but I don't trust him. I'm sorry, I don't. But I haven't seen him take it. He said he was, but at the same time, he also said this was the host. It was fake. So, and no doctor have came out and said it slowed down the process. Okay, so you in the U.S., Virginia Beach, uh, beautiful city. We went there, ooh, a while back. So, are you in the? I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. Um, so are you in the Navy? Are you an officer? Or? or you just live in Virginia Beach. Um, because I like Virginia. Um, it's kind of peaceful out there. I guess I went there maybe 14. Well, uh, yeah, about 14 years ago. Last time I was there. Okay. Even if you are a Trump supporter, it don't make me any different. Um, you can support whoever you feel that is best for you and your family. And um, and thank you for serving. Thank you for serving. Matter of fact, to all of our military personnel, thank you for serving because I feel like when you get out, they don't take care of you like they should. You sacrifice your life for our country, and a lot of time, uh, a lot of our military personnel end up homeless because they don't provide the proper help for them or give them the proper benefit. Um, and you're right. That's what I do. That's what I do. I don't have time to make up stuff, play games or anything like that. I'm just call it as I see it. And if I'm wrong, I come back and correct it. I have no problem admitting that I'm wrong. So, and you're right. Now, if we had more honest people in the world, we will be much better off. Um, um, yeah, because what the media tried to do, even when the protesting started about George Floyd, when it started, um, only thing they was showing on the media, they was talking about, look at all these rioters and looters and all of this, but they was only showing minority people. But I follow different organization, and I'm seeing a whole different type of people out there running into Target, coming out with all type of stuff, and I don't agree with it. Um, so the media do play a part in it, and hopefully they pick it up because we definitely need to get Larry McDougal out of that position as the president of the State Bar Association in Texas. Um, but that's my opinion. And hopefully you'll go to my page and sign the change.org and help us get him out of there because he shouldn't be there. Um, Here in Texas, they play a big part. It depends. We have four major news station here. Depends on which one you're watching. Um, you're probably gonna get four different stories at the same event, and some of them not gonna be good. Some of them gonna be on point. So I'm kind of a news junkie, so I kind of switch back and forth. Um, I get up early, so I start watching the news first thing in the morning, and then I also record the news at night if I can watch it, see what's going on in the world. And there's certain ones I do watch. Um, it depends on which station you are watching. Excuse me. Oh no, they're definitely not justified because see those are the people that was not part of the Black Lives Movement. They are the ones that came out there to cause problem. Those wasn't a peaceful protest because even here in Dallas, um, we've had some protests going on, and they started out very peaceful. Then all of a sudden, it's like, hey, um, it just turned south for no reason. And what happened when you have a large crowd like that, and You get one person to break a window, throw a rock, or something like that, it's going to make all of them look bad. But then when you have a group of people, now it's been reported that some of these people been paid to do these type of stuff, to make Black Lives Matter look bad. So it been people that actually I've seen it in the news where some people some people been paid, some have been arrested. I think out in Georgia, and they admit that they was a part of this group that send people out, and they got basically get paid to do that. So when you look at Black Lives Matter, it's normally going to be a very peaceful protest, and after that, you get a couple of bad apples in the bunches, it's going to cause problem. But it make the event itself look bad, even though it had nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. And just because we're saying Black Lives Matter, it doesn't mean that all other lives doesn't matter. It's just Black lives is under attack and been under attack for over 400 years. So that's all that is. And we're tired of it. We're tired. But it's other ways that you can protest. And I say this all the time. Um, um, I say this all the time about the best way, not only with going out protesting, but the other best way of protesting is going to the polls, making sure you are registered to vote and get out and vote, not just for the presidential election, but also for your local election. We just finished our local election uh, here, and we will vote. I believe it's on the 14th Tuesday. So if you didn't get a chance to early vote, definitely go out and vote on Tuesday. Um, yeah, I can understand people upset about the hypocrite. Yeah, but still, some people get upset just because they don't understand the movement, and that's normally are the people that is part of the problem. Um, um, because with the movement is trying to change things, it's trying to make a difference in this world, and we're not saying that Black lives um is the only life that matter. No, we all important. But right now, when you see unarmed um, black and browns being murdered in the street by a police officer, that's a problem. That's a problem because if you don't understand what we mean about that, you're part of the problem because that's the that's the reason why the movement actually got started. Um, when Trayvon was killed, now we're dealing with um, Breonna Taylor, who was in her home fleet in the middle of the night. And with her being fleet, they come in saying they was doing a warrant. And with them doing that warrant, it come out that um, while they doing the warrant, the person who they was looking for wasn't even there. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something outside my window. Um, so, but the person who they was looking for wasn't there. They shot and killed her. Yes, they broke in her house because if somebody come and kick your door in that time of morning, beating on your door, come in, you hear the door smash open. At this point, you have to protect yourself. And that's what her boyfriend did. he tried to protect himself in here, tried to protect both of them. Didn't know it was the police. They shot and killed her. And still today, last I heard, this cop still haven't been arrested. Still haven't been arrested. So we need to arrest him first because he admit it wasn't the right person. The person that he didn't verify the warrant because the person he was looking for was already in jail. So yeah, um, I'm like you. Um, I don't totally agree with you. We have some great Democrats, and there's a lot of them that don't. That's why I say you have to vote for who you feel best for you and your home. Um, it's a lot of them that I feel like they not taking a stand on certain things, and that's why we have to do our homework and we have to vote them out. Um, well, when you talk about defunding the police, and see that's another problem. Um, it don't mean shutting the police department down. Okay, if a police officer is going on a call dealing with mental health, well, some of that money coming from the police department that they would normally get paid to go answer that call, what they mean about defunding is basically taking that money, get an organization that can deal with somebody with mental health, and have them to answer the call instead of the policeman. So that's what they mean about defunding. It's not about um, just shutting the police department down. There's no way we could do that. No. But also here in Dallas, we also have a community oversight board that um, that actually oversees the police department. They not a part of the police department. They strictly if it's a incident or shooting or something like that, they go on site right then and there. They get an alert and they go out to the scene. They don't wait 2 or 3 days and get a report. No, they go to the scene immediately. So when they talk about defunding, it's having a group like that that can actually get answers and they're for the community. Um, and they're going to be like what you said, call a spade a spade. If it was justified, they're going to say justified. If it wasn't, they're going to hold the officer accountable. So I don't know if y'all have a community oversight board in your area, but if not, get with your city councilman, talk with them, say, hey, maybe we need to get this in our city in Virginia Beach, um, and put it together. Be on the board. Best way you could do is actually get to know your city council person, get to know your mayor, go to city council meeting, do all of that, and definitely make sure that you're known by them and you're gonna stand for what's right, and that's how you get changes done. Um, uh, da, da, da. What you mean about the last white? I don't know. All the cases you are sitting or horrible invalid. Can you tell me the name of the last white? What do you mean about the last white? Um, I don't understand that. Um, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that the only time things get blown up is like this. Is when it's a white on black, none of the other cases are. Uh, no, because now let me help you out. It's bad cops everywhere. Just like in Atlanta, during a peaceful protest, there was like 4 or 5 cops that pulled a couple of college kids out the car because they was like, "Hey, keep moving." They was moving, but it was traffic, and they couldn't go that fast, so they pulled them out, busted the window, tasered them, arrested both of them, and all of those officers was fired. And it just wasn't white cops; it was some black ones. There's some bad black ones there. Um, uh, Look at New York; it's several up there too. So, matter of fact, several years ago, we had an officer in a city not far from here that shot and killed the young man, and he was held accountable. So yeah, it's cops, it's bad cops on all of them, regardless of the race. Um, Majority of them we hear about um, the white cops killing a unarmed black or brown um, person. So, and what I do before I talk about a story, I look at everything. If it's a justified shooting, you'll never hear me talk about it. If it's one of those shady shooting, yeah, I will highlight it. Because if it's justified, it's no use of um, putting it out there. Because the thing is, um, if a person shot at a cop, well, he got shot. He shouldn't have shot at the cop. But if they unarmed, that's completely different. So, um, um, I'm trying to catch up on your messages. You've been sending quite a bit. With the oversight board, they do more. As for the oversight board, if it's a police incident, a shooting accident, they're on the scene. They go out to the scene. But if it's a mental call, because we actually have had um, here in Dallas, and they've been in other places too, where uh, you dealing with someone with mental illness. Well, policemen are not trained for that. Yeah, they may be on the scene, but 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna know what to do. So what would happen if you have somebody who is licensed for that? It's normally a better outcome because they know how to handle the situation. A policeman just know how to police. Come out, put you in handcuffs, and you don't know what the issue is. That can cause a bigger problem. So, um, and I didn't say domestic violence. Domestic violence is a police issue. Um, you don't want to send counselor and something like that. Matter of fact, in Texas, we just lost 2 police officers that was responding to domestic violence down in McAllen, I believe, McAllen, Texas. So, um, unfortunately, um, it's so many people get killed behind domestic violence, and that's why I recommend counseling on the show all the time because it can definitely change your frame of mind. Um, might be, but I had an issue in Virginia Beach, and um, which was kind of crazy. Um, my wife and I came there, and we went for breakfast that morning, and someone said, "Oh, you could go take a tour on the ship." Okay, we go over to the shipyard, and once we got there, we get to the guard shack. My wife was sitting on the passenger side reading the newspaper, and I pull up. I say, "Hey, um, someone told us we can take a tour of the ship and talk to the guardman." And he told me, said, pull over right there. I pulled over. Then all of a sudden, I see like 2 or 3 cars rolling up. And my wife, like, what's going on? And they tell me, step out. Talking about he seen something funny. I'm like, something like what? She have a newspaper, went a rent a car. And that was a brother that actually called for backup. And I'm still confused to this day. And the guy, he looked, and I told him what the deal was. He was like, "Oh, it's not open today. Sorry about the mistake. Y'all have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of your trip here." And we're looking like, "Hey, we was told at breakfast we could go and take a tour of the ship. We didn't know." But once again, I'm like, "Hey, that's what happens sometimes." And I think if it was if my wife and I was um, a different color, it probably wouldn't have been like that. But luckily, what what happened when the supervisor came up and I explained to him what's going on, and he was like, "Oh, y'all have a good day." I counted it as if that particular serviceman, the security guard, he was probably um, probably getting ready to lose his job or something. So he had to do something to try to make himself look good. So, but uh, you say you don't need it there. I don't know if the crime rate in Virginia, um, it may be the safest, largest city. I don't know. I only been there that one time for vacation and had a great time when I was there. Um, so maybe you don't need it. Are you active in your community? Are you going out, serving people? Uh, so, but hey, I appreciate you for tuning in. Um, you said good convo. Have a good night. Stay safe. You do the same. Protect yourself while you're outside. Wear a mask. Um, but hey, I appreciate all our listeners for tuning in. Um, just like Goose, when you come, you chat with us. Well, I'll put the question up on the monitor and I would answer 'em, best of my knowledge. But that's with anybody, no matter what it is. Not unless you like um, Tom Smith saying some crazy stuff. But other than that, hey, it- it's a platform where you could talk about whatever's on your mind. One of the reasons why I came on here tonight, the main reason is to talk about Larry McDougal, the president of the State Bar Association. We really need to get him removed from office. That's a elected position that he's in. And after making the comment in 2015 that Black Lives Matter was a terrorist group, and then that little short video he put out, it wasn't enough because if you read the full article, he talked about how Black Lives Matter have ordered their members to kill police officer, which is not true. See, he needed to go from word to word. Everything he said that was false in that statement, he should have addressed all of them. And in a 2 minute video, no, you're not gonna address everything in a short video like that. So, Larry McDougal, please do us all a favor. Go ahead and step down. Step down. Um, there's too many black and brown attorneys in the state of Texas that have been offended by it. I'm offended, and I'm not a not an attorney. And you should step down. That would be the easiest thing to do. Yeah, you was wrong. But now it's to the point of proving how you really feel. And I think you should just be a bigger person. Shut down. Step down. Hey, I would appreciate it if you would. But if not, I'm going to keep talking about it until you decide to. So please go ahead and step down. And for the followers, go ahead and go to change.org. I have the link on my page. Go there and let's sign it, the petition, and get them removed. Um, so, but other than that, tomorrow, because we are in revival this week, and I know I want to see him too, just like I did today. Um, Bishop Rudolph McKenzie. So I'm going to come on tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. No Monday night show because I know most of my followers probably going to be watching Bishop. So I will be watching him tomorrow. Matter of fact, join me there. I may even do a watch party tomorrow. I don't know. But definitely, if you never hear Bishop Rudolph McKenzie preach, you want to listen. And um, even my pastor is great. Dr. Frederick D. Haynes III, he's great. And then you have Bishop Rudolph McKenzie too. It's like, whoa, that's a that's a good one right there. But unfortunately, Pastor won't be preaching tomorrow because we're in revival. But he always bring great preachers, and also definitely get tested. Um, if you know of a place that is testing in the Metroplex, post it on my page so I can put it out there. I know on Thursday for the month of July, Friendship West will be doing free COVID-19 tests at 616 West Keys in Dallas from 9 to 1 p.m. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Thursday. So it's free. So definitely get tested. Um, I think I heard that Grand Prairie, the city of Grand Prairie, is doing free testing. Of course, there's other spots in Dallas also that are testing. During this time, we all need to be tested. And even if you had a test a month or two ago, definitely get retested if because there been some reports people that never left their house end up catching coronavirus. So definitely get tested. Even if you've been safe, been cautious about what you're doing, definitely get another test. It's worth it because you never know if somebody came to your house or you're not living by yourself. Somebody who had to go out came back in and they could have brought it back in, and then here it is, both of you have it. So definitely get tested. Uh, so it's tests going on all across the Metroplex. You should be able to go to Dallas County Health Department, and I'm sure they probably will have a list of testing sites all over the Metroplex that are free. So until tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Even you, um, I forgot his name, Tom Smith. I appreciate you for listening in. You come back, man, and definitely, hopefully, we can make a change on some of the thoughts that some of um, counterparts have, our white brothers and sisters, and realize that we're all human. We're all human. We're all gonna make mistakes, but it's the lesson that you learn from these mistakes. So, other than that, I will see y'all tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. And next week, um, Monday after next, we will be, um, I believe Miss Kincaid will be back. And we'll go back to our regular time, 8 p.m. on Monday night and Thursday night also. So I believe Miss Kincaid will be here the Monday after, and we will deal with mental health again. So if definitely stay tuned, like, share, let a friend know, and continue to follow me and listen into the show. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I love you. Until next time, peace.